Lord allowed us to preach on where he was, what he had, and who he was with. And I want to preach the fourth point tonight. I want to preach on what he wanted.
Amen.
What he wanted. Amen. Might be something you too, you might not. So Luke chapter number 15, y'all know the scripture. I'm not going to read all the scripture now for the sake of time. You can go home, roast a hot dog. If I ain't any gas in my grill, I've got a pack of hot dogs. I just thought of that. Boy, it'd be good on the grill tonight. I've got, there's gas over here. We use gas on my, I take gas over, I take the one out for the church, okay? They're going to fix me a hot dog. Our grill has been cracked for a year. I'm sure it can start up. Amen. Luke, the Gospel of Luke, chapter number 15. And again, I'm not going to read all of this. You all know the story. But I do want to jump down to verse number 17 and catch this little bit of this. And when he came to himself, he said, how many hired servants of my father's have bread enough and to spare, and I perish with hunger? Father, as we come to you, Lord, again tonight, Lord, I thank you for the opportunity, Lord, to stand one more time. Break the bread of life. Lord, I know I'm nothing tonight. I know, Lord, without you, God, I can't do nothing to make a mess. Lord, but I know with you I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. Lord, I pray you'd help me for just a minute, Lord, tonight. Lord, I'm not asking for a long time. Lord, I'm not asking that I be lifted up. But Lord, I'm asking, Lord Jesus, if you'd see fit for a few moments tonight, God, help us to preach that, Lord, that you'd have us to preach. And Lord, we'll be careful how to give you glory and honor for whatever you do. For it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. And amen. Now I want you to notice it's kind of mixed up. This thought shouldn't take long. We see that he left his father's house. Y'all know the scripture on the prodigal son. And we see that he left his father's house because he wanted a different way of living.
Right.
We see that he left his father's house because he got tired of that humdrum security and safety of being at his father's house. He wanted to sow his oats, so to speak. And he wanted to go out and experience life, and he wanted to go see what all the boys was doing, and he wanted to go experience. I mean, hey, he wanted to go lay with some whores is what he wanted to do. If you go back and study, you'll find this part of it. He wanted to become a man. Amen. And so that's what he did. He did what he wanted to do. But when he got what he wanted, he figured out he didn't want what he wanted.
Right.
So what do you want?
Amen.
What do you want tonight? Now, we had you carry this sand this morning, and really this is part 2 of this morning's message also. And we had you carry that, and we had you to some of you carried it, and if you didn't carry it, you saw what it takes to do that, and you've seen the pressure, and you've seen, listen, that's the funny thing about weight. Weight don't just weigh 50 pounds, it gets heavier. But it still weighs 50 pounds every time you measure it, but it feels like it's 100 after you carry it a while, now don't it? And so, weight itself has a life in it.
Amen.
I don't want to say spirit, but there's something to weight, because the weight gets heavy. Preacher, your body's getting tired. It gets tired, yeah, but your body's not getting weaker.
Right. No.
You're just as strong as you were.
Yeah.
But the weight seems to grow heavier.
Yeah.
And he wanted to go out, and he wanted to do his thing, and he wanted to trust in what he could feel, and what he could see, and what he could touch. And hey, listen, friend, you can't go on what you can feel. You can't go on what you can see. You've got to live by faith. The Bible said it is impossible to please God if you're not living by faith.
Right. Amen.
Why did God tell us that tonight, church? He said it is impossible to please Him. If you're living by what you can see, if you're living on what you can see the hand of God doing in your life, it is impossible to please Him.
Yes, sir.
But I can take the faith, the size of a grain of mustard seed, and I can please Him through faith.
Amen.
Now, isn't that amazing tonight? Out of this scripture that we can see faith.
Amen.
Faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. But now he came to himself in verse number 17. He awoke out of his sleep, as we said earlier on the radio today. And he came to his senses, and by faith, he knows that he takes what he can see. He said, I'm no more worthy. He said, I'm going to go get up and I'm
Yeah.
going to go. And he knew that he wasn't worthy to go to the Father, but he
Amen.
knew if I can get to the Father,
Yeah.
that he'll forgive me.
Amen.
Amen.
Even if he don't restore me. He never
Yeah.
asked for restoration.
Uh-uh.
He asked for forgiveness.
Right.
Amen.
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 He didn't ask for another handout. The Father had nothing else to give. Let me say
Amen.
something to you now. Hey, the Father has nothing else to give you.
Amen.
Right.
He gave you everything when He gave you His Son.
Yes, sir.
He has nothing left to give you tonight.
Amen.
But yet we have everything to gain.
Yeah.
Wow.
Amen.
But now He says, Father, forgive me. And then He said, make me as one of thy hired servants.
Yeah.
He said, make me. He didn't say, hire me.
Uh-uh.
What was He saying when He said, make me? As one of those hired servants. Have you ever noticed this before? Ain't this passage of Scripture amazing?
Yeah.
It's all amazing. But He didn't say, hire me. Put me
Right.
on the books. Take out a W-2 on me, and then send me a W-4, and send me a W-2 so I
Yeah.
can get tax credits. But He said, make me
Amen.
as thy hired servant. What's He saying? What's He saying? He's saying, give me that security.
Yeah.
Give me that blessed hope.
Amen.
Let me lay my head down tonight and not worry about what's going to happen to me while I sleep.
Yeah.
Amen.
Make me as one of thy hired servants.
Amen.
Father, you took care of your servants.
Amen.
You've made sure that they have food. You've made sure that they have raiment. And
Right.
that's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for a bank account. I'm not
Right.
asking to progress and get better. I'm not asking to build a kingdom or an empire
Right.
for myself. He's saying, make me as one of thy hired servants. He's
Yeah.
saying, give me that hope, restore
Yeah.
that hope that I once had, that I'm taken care of.
Amen.
Amen.
Now let me ask you something.
Mhm.
Did He not say in John's Gospel that in my Father's house are many mansions?
Yeah.
Amen.
If it were not so, I would have told you. And I
Yeah.
go to
Yeah.
prepare a place for you.
Amen.
Amen.
And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will
Yeah, go ahead.
come again and receive you unto
Amen.
myself.
Yes,
Where I
sir.
am, there you
Amen.
may be also.
Amen.
Amen.
What's that talking about tonight,
Yeah.
church? In the context that we're dealing with tonight, what are we seeing? We're seeing that Jehovah God is saying to His children,
Yeah.
you've been in a far country, come on home. I've got a
Amen.
place, come on in.
Yeah.
Right. Amen.
And then here we are, in a far country.
Yeah.
Right.
And we're still in a far country.
Yeah.
And this body's going to be in a far country until it's laid in the earth and the Lord calls me out and the rapture. But one way or the other, I'm going.
Right.
Amen. Yeah. Amen.
I know how God counts the hairs on your head.
Right.
Bible said the hairs of your head's numbered.
Yeah.
God keeps count of them. I know how He does that. I figured it out just now. I can feel every one on my head and I can count them without touching them. Amen.
Amen.
You're a preacher, what are you talking about? Well, you just have to be here to experience it, I guess.
Amen.
But you see what I'm getting at tonight? He said, make me.
Yeah.
He said, make me. By saying, make me, He's saying, I have no control
Yeah.
Amen.
over what I'm going to be.
Amen.
He said, make me. Jeremiah 18 says, He calls me to go down to the Father's
Yeah.
house. And He calls me to see the work on the
Yeah.
wheel. And He puts the clay on the wheel, and the clay was marred in the hand of the potter, and then the potter makes it again.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yes,
And the prodigal says, Potter, make me.
Yeah.
Right.
Amen.
Amen.
Right.
I got marred.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Make me again.
Amen.
But I want you to notice something. When he left the Father's house, he left, of course, obviously with his father's earnings and what his father had worked for. But when he left, that was given.
Yeah.
The Father said, here you go.
Yeah.
Right. 2,000 years ago, the Father said, here you go.
Amen.
And He gave us Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And it was a free gift.
Yeah.
And let me say to you tonight, Jesus is my substance.
Amen.
And I don't want to waste my substance on riotous living.
Amen.
I don't want to waste my
Amen.
Jesus on
Yeah.
riotous living.
Man.
Right.
Preacher, what are you getting at? Now, I can't waste him because there's so much of him you can't run out of him.
Right.
Yes, sir.
But I sure can waste my access.
Yeah.
Amen. Yeah.
I don't want to waste that access that's leading to him.
Mm-mm.
Amen?
Man.
So, you come this morning to get rid of some weight. You ought to come tonight and say, make me as thy hired servant.
Amen.
Lord, I'm not coming making you no promises. I'm not coming tonight to reclaim that I've already claimed.
Yeah.
You ought to come tonight and get on this altar with a pure heart. Preacher, why? Because the Lord said so.
Yeah.
Amen. You ought to come tonight, every one of us. Every last one of us ought to be on this altar tonight. With a pure conscience and a pure heart tonight. I didn't say sinless.
Yeah.
We ought to be on this altar tonight saying, Lord, make me. And He won't hold a switch to you and make you like that kind of make.
Yeah.
But we ought to come tonight and say, Lord, my hands is off of me. And I'm putting myself in your hands.
Amen.
Amen.
I've been in your hand the whole time, but I ain't got enough sense to realize it.
Yeah.
But I now realize tonight, I'm in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Make me
Amen.
Amen.
as a hired servant.
Amen.
That's the message.